The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 90s. It follows the journey of the main character, Will Smith, living in his new high-class environment in Bel-Air with his aunt, uncle, and cousins. While the show primarily focuses on comedy and the dynamics of this newfound family, the show doesn't avoid sensitive topics and real issues. For this, the show was loved and enjoyed by millions. However, what can we watch through a feminist lens? Let's start with the main character, Will Smith. He's funny, charismatic, and definitely a ladies' man. However, behind all the jokes, we dive into Will's sexism. Throughout the show, Will reduces young women to simply objects of desire. His constant jokes and hitting on girls are just for laughs and gags. However, they do objectify women in the show and reinforce stereotypes such as male dominance and sexual entitlement. This is shown many times with Will's best friend Jazz in Season 3, Episode 17.
Love to get a hold of you during a blackout.
Daddy?
Carlton is the fun-loving and preppy cousin of Will. He's also Will's antithesis through the feminist lens. Carlton is a very nerdy character who breaks away from the alpha male stereotype seen across many media. He's often mocked for being somewhat more effeminate than Will, and him being mocked reinforces the stereotype that being less traditionally masculine is something to laugh at and not to respect.
With you, but I will now. Monique, I care about you, baby. I care about you so much. I couldn't trust myself to express my real feelings.
Hillary is the Banks' eldest daughter, and her character is the biggest red flag of them all. She doesn't get too much characterization on the show, aside from being pretty much a walking stereotype. She's portrayed as ditzy, shallow, and materialistic, and she reinforces the stereotype of privileged women being extremely dependent on men and their finances.
Ashley is the Banks' youngest daughter and seems to take all the best traits from each of her family members. However, there are a few episodes where she believes she needs to fall within societal expectations of what she believes a woman is, such as in Season 3, Episode 3, where she dresses proactively for some guy's attention. She even realizes her error of trying to fall in line with what media may portray and become her usual self once again.
Aunt Viv is a complex character, and she's the matriarch of the Banks' household. Vivian is a powerhouse. She's educated, opinionated, and an independent, no-nonsense woman who commands respect from everyone and breaks away from stereotypes. Now, as the show went on, she became less vocal and participated less in political and intellectual conversations. It's tragic for her character, and it regresses her to a stereotype that women are more domestic and quiet.
Throughout the series, Will has many relationships, and many of the girls Will gets with seem to be high-class, rich, and naive to fall into his many tricks. However, there are two women who don't fall for these tricks. These two women come from lower-class families and don't accept his impropriety. They are Lisa and Jackie. Jackie comes from West Philadelphia, just like Will, and knows all his antics, which he tries again and fails. She and Will begin to treat each other as equals, and Will treats her less as something to conquer, subverting his character and stereotypes in one fell swoop.
You wouldn't have left me here alone, none of this mess would ever happen.
That's it. I didn't come all the way here from Philly to hear
Well,
this.
it's gonna have to be it. Don't be all up in my grill. Don't be all up in my grill.
You need to
You know what? You ain't never gonna change. I'm getting the last word. Oh, no, you not. Oh, yes, I am. Damn.
Lisa is Will's one serious relationship during the show. Now, initially, Lisa only goes out with Will as an elaborate prank pulled by Carlton and her sorority in order to teach Will respect for women. In doing this, Lisa teaches Will respect for women and for herself. This changes Will as a character, and eventually, Will and Lisa start a relationship. Through being vulnerable with each other, working through each other's preferences and difficulties, and seeing each other truly as equals and as partners, Lisa helps Will's character grow from a sexist boy and into a respectable man.
Shut up! I thought you were good, but you're not good. You've caused so much pain to so many women. You're just a dirty dog. And now it's payback time.
Baby, you kind of killing the mood.
Ow!
What are you, a psycho?
You don't know how tired I am of hearing that.
In conclusion, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a show showing a lot of feminist potential, showcasing healthy attitudes in relationships such as Phil and Vivian, and Will and Lisa's. It celebrates strong women such as Aunt Vivian and Jackie, and does critique sexism too. However, it does reinforce gender roles and stereotypes to a high degree, and it's prominently male-centric with its storylines. The 90s was a time of both progress and limitations, but this review truly shows how far we've come. That's our group's feminist critique of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We all hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.